He was amazing because what he did, he really trusted his own physicality.
Right, he would just like glide into frame.
Yeah, they glide. It's perfect. That's a perfect way to say it. My personal young journey was very much like Trish, where I was taking big risks.
And all of you, I mean, it just looks like you're having a lot of fun. It looks like you were living the dream.
That would be me. I was
Actress Michelle Michaels joins us today for an epic conversation. She played the one and only Trish in the Slumber Party Massacre. Super excited, guys. Let's do it. Miss Michelle, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It's an absolute honor. I'm just grateful to have you here. I'm so excited. I love this movie. I've got my SPM t-shirt. I'm ready. So how are you?
We're good. I'm great. Happy to be with you, Chris.
I mean, the Slumber Party Massacre, what does it feel like after all these years? We're coming up on the 45th anniversary. I mean, what comes to mind?
I feel like I got to maybe participate in something bigger that was beyond me, and I love that, because then I feel like I'm part of a bigger story than just my own story, and also to be part of a slasher where two women that I really look up to, Amy Holden Jones and the beautiful Rita Mae Brown, turned this particular slasher completely on its head and made it very different and unique for the audience, making a different, viewing experience. That's really quite wonderful. Yes. And strong. There was the first working title, Don't Open the Door, and then a second working title, Sleepless Night, and then a third release title, The Slumber Party Massacre. Here's a copy of the beautiful script.
Wow.
Sleepless Night. And I think everything that reveals itself sometimes, even though they had a pretty tight script by the time they were moving forward, and everyone could feel the strength of the writing and really worked off that.
So awesome. What I love most about this movie is that it doesn't hold back. You don't hold back. When your character Trish is first introduced, she wakes up, we're already getting hints of the killer. You hear it on the radio. And then of course, she's changing and, again, revealing respectfully. I mean, what was it like? I mean, were you nervous? I mean, you're the lead. You're showing the goods. I'm not complaining. But what was that like for you at the time?
Of course, there were nerves. Oh, my gosh. My personal young journey was very much like Trish, where I was taking big risks in every possible way. So that felt pretty natural to me, especially as an actor. That's the goal of an actor, to reveal. That is the goal. That's your objective. So if you're wanting to do it, you've got to go all the way. And that's how I was in theater, with theater roles. I went all the way with many lead roles on stage that were fantastic. So I had a little bit to come out of, but I hadn't had a film lead. I had a lot of leads on stage. So that was exciting for me, because I felt not only excited, and I had an inner confidence, right, to go forward, but still this was all new, and it was an important thing to have a good time. The direction was pretty clear, and Amy did a really good job of getting us through it.
That's awesome. And again, we're getting the little hints of the killer. Then, the girls are playing basketball. You go into the shower room, and then everybody's doing a little bit of revealing. And I mean, it looked like y'all were having a lot of fun. The chemistry was there. I mean, it seemed like all of you did you know each other, before the movie, or was this the first time, meeting everyone?
We didn't know each other, but I knew that it was essential to, even if I had to battle through it, it was going to be to hold for that unification of all of us. That shower scene was really a very strong part of my inner story, because it gave me the kind of inner sense of and subtext for the feeling that I needed to anchor the story, and that was that I had to work with feeling the need to be the rebel who would invite Valerie. Needed to invite her, even if she was an outcast. I wanted her at the party.
She heard.
And I feel like that beautiful final girl made it to the party and ended up saving, it was part of a saving grace right there. She became one of the final heroines. And we also miss her. By the way, we miss her. I wanted to share that. On the set, there was a great enjoyment for ensemble work. You're going into a deep, profound kind of connection with the other actors. You are always going for a give and take, respond, react. While Michael was building out his character, keeping separate, we were building out our characters, forming a kind of squad union and kind of ceremonial celebration of our rite of passage, which is a kind of initiation.
Yes, yes. And I love the shot when all of you are walking out of school. Everyone lined up. I thought that was really, really cool. It's almost like, that's the camera or the story telling us like, it's about to get crazy. But that's what makes this film so unique, because while you girls are doing your thing, from the start, the killer is revealed. We see his face. I mean, we know who he is. I mean, there's no mystery. And I thought that was so cool. Again, it was breaking that, the formula that we're so used to when it comes to slasher movies. And I mean, the fact that Michele, the fact that Trish, whenever there's a girl who whenever there's nudity involved or whatever, it's like that's usually the girl or the group that's going to get slashed, right?
Yeah.
And with you, I mean, you do your thing, but you're also the final girl. You're the one that's standing at the end. I mean, there's 3 final girls at the end of this movie. And I just thought that, again, it was so unique. It was different.
Exactly, Chris. That's true. I mean, you're really getting how different this film was made to actually to embody that. That's exactly right. You got it down there.
That's why I love horror. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can change, you can create, whatever formula that fits, the film, the story. And I just thought that was awesome. And all of you, I mean, it just looks like you're having a lot of fun. It looks like you were living the dream.
That would be me. I was
Very cool. And what was it like working with Michael? I mean, he's just super, just talented, creepy. The way he moved, I mean, he just really had this presence to him, and I thought he was great. I thought he was fantastic.
He was amazing because what he did, he really trusted his own physicality. I think a lot of people have heard this, and I was excited by it, but into the kind of the menacing physical characteristics of a peacock. It's that slow nature of a peacock. They're very slow and very intent.
Right. He would just like glide into frame.
Yeah, they glide. It's perfect. That's a perfect way to say it.
And there's a moment, Michele, towards the end where he kind of catches himself in the mirror and he kind of hesitates or spooks himself a little bit. And that always stuck with me because I thought, he was consistent throughout the entire film. But in that one moment, I thought, were they giving us a little, taste of his past or his history,
Wow.
or was it, maybe in the original script, did they have other scenes? But I love it because we don't know and we don't always have to know.
Yeah.
But I still have questions.
Right. And then you have some good ones. Let me tell you, Chris, what unbelievably deep and penetrating questions. I really think you're doing great.
Thank you.
Well, I feel like the one to really share that question, it might be Aaron, with the pizza delivery boy, the producer. Those guys were friends. And I have a feeling that particular wonderful curiosity, which you carry with you, my dear, all these curious questions. Yeah, Aaron.
I will definitely try to reach out. It's so awesome. And the term, slumber party. I mean, obviously that's a staple. That's a term that I mean, growing up, guys didn't really use it, right? But we knew what it was, and girls were always having slumber parties. I mean, were you having slumber parties when you were at that time, or?
You know what? The slumber party is an initiation of a fun, and it's a celebration of letting go of your childhood. I did have a slumber party, and it did go awry.
What happened?
As a young leader, it's my own birthday slumber party. I, took a big hike, took everyone out into Illinois, and we got lost.
Really?
And so we had to find our way, and it was not an easy, It was not an easy experience at that moment.
Wow, so that was a real life horror movie. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad everybody's okay.
Pretty.
Please don't do this.
I love you.
So when you look back, what's your favorite scene?
Right. Well, Courtney would be a very important part of the story for me, where she's going to trip Russ Thorne and start to take him down. And she's the youngest final girl of any slasher, probably. She's the baby. And she's the one that started the process. Very calm, very courageous in her attack on him.
It's so epic. Love the ending. I love the way it builds up. You know, when Coach comes in and has her little moment, I thought she was fantastic. I mean, the look in her face. I mean, after that, it just kind of turns into this action movie, and all of you are running around. It's very physical. You know, when it comes to that part of it, you know, the physical side. I mean, was it different? Were there any injuries on set?
There had to have been many injuries. You're in there, you got the full commitment to the character. You're going to go all the way. You might be pushed into a refrigerator over and over again. That would be my buddy Deborah. She did so well with it. I was so proud of her. I mean, she had to have a few bruises on him.
She was great. So iconic. I'm super jealous of all of you, you know, Michele, because I wish I could have been there. Just one day on set to see all of you doing what you're doing. I mean, it's so magical. And acting is my passion. I'm a filmmaker as well. So, I mean, I just get so inspired. But I mean, but when I watch these movies, I'm still able to turn that side off. So it's always like the first time I watch it, I enjoy it. And then after that, that's kind of when I start studying it. And these are the type of movies that I can watch over and over and over. You know, so yeah, I mean, the first time I saw it was amazing. But what about you? When you watched it, after you guys were done shooting everything, I mean, do you remember watching it for the first time?
Uh-oh. I left town, headed to New York City, and then at one point, I'm just, you know, taking a bus across town, and I look up and there's a lot of marquees that say the Slumber Party Massacre. That was like, oh my God, wait a minute. I'm not going to go to my destination. I've got to hop off the bus, and I've got to look at this movie right now. Oh my God, I've got to look at the movie by myself, alone in New York City. Oh my God, what's new? I felt like I was doing everything alone all the time. So I hop off the bus and I jumped into the theater, into the house. It's a big house. Go into the back, up to the back rows up there, sit there alone and take it in, and unbelievable, shocking reality before me. There it is. People are screaming, a lot of interaction, you know, happening. People saying, hit him harder, that kind of thing. There's a lot of strong reactive sensibility.
Yes, and doesn't that feel amazing? I mean, hearing everyone react to what you're doing, what you created. You know, again, I'm not Hollywood, but whenever I show my little clips and such, I mean, it's just, I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy hearing everyone laugh, you know, cry, scream, whatever. And so, I mean, that must have been amazing. Congratulations. I mean, this has been so amazing. So as an actress, Michele, as a horror legend, when you look back, you know, would you have done anything differently, or what advice would you give to the up and coming, you know, actress, artist, you know, looking to get into the business?
Well, if you're a young actor, you're going to choose the story that moves you from within. Go for something that pulls deeply at your heart, if possible, and helps you to speak out and use that inner self-esteem, that inner birthright, your creative birthright, to really go for what you love, no matter what, whether it's dance, if you love singing, go for all of it. Go for all the expression you can, and create the storytelling that really moves you.
Beautiful. Love it. Thank you so much. I do have one last question for you, whether it's Slumber Party Massacre, the horror, you know, genre, or just movies in general. Does Michele have a favorite movie?
I mean, I love drama. And so Wait Until Dark, that's an old one. Have you seen that, Chris?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I jumped out of my skin. It's an older film. But I mean, everyone in that audience was screaming. And it's a beautiful woman who is played by Audrey Hepburn, took place in New York City, Greenwich Village. She's blind and she cannot see where he is in the apartment. So that part really is like phenomenal for me.
Wow, I will watch that tonight. Thank you so much. It sounds amazing. Miss Michele, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Super congrats on all your incredible work, talent, and success.
Oh, it's so cool that I could be here and do this together with you. I'm enjoying myself a lot. Thanks for having me big time. I'd love to invite my some of the other cast to participate as well, because it's so special being with you.
Yes, absolutely. The invitation is open to everyone. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Rewatch The Slumber Party Massacre. It's an epic movie from an epic time with an epic cast. Man, 45 years. I just turned 45. So this episode's super special. Thank you for watching. Thank you for believing. And we'll see you soon. Cheers.